So it's deadlift and secondary bench today. I am gonna be working up to 2 sets of 3 at 665. I'm at there right now. And following that, I'm gonna do 1 double at a range between 675 and 695. The reason I'm doing the lighter sets first is just to ensure quality work. And I'm going to be doing hook grip on these 2 sets, maybe just one of them, just depending on how my thumbs hold up. And then I'm gonna be switching to mixed grip, because my biggest issue when it comes to deadlifting is grip. My strength is up there, but my grip strength is not. I have pulled in the 8s with straps, have only pulled 750 without them. So my biggest issue is just figuring out what I can do to preserve my hand health and preserve my grip strength throughout competition. Following those 3 sets, I'm gonna be doing pulls off of blocks. I'm gonna be working up to a heavy double, basically just to get that maximal level strength stimulus, but not going all the way to the floor, so not completely taxing my lower back. And earlier in this week, I hit 3 heavy singles with 160 pounds of chains. The total weight was at 935 pounds, or about that at the top. So I'm already pretty fatigued today. That was only 1 day ago. Today's Thursday, that was on Tuesday. But so I'm just gonna be focusing on quality reps today, working on grip, as that's my biggest issue. I think I'm gonna do hook grip for this one too, because my thumb is holding up pretty good. It's always my right thumb that wants to tear. It's got a little bit going on, but I think it'll be good. It's just like once that tears, I'm fucked. So I just try to avoid it tearing. I'm honestly considering, like, once I get to the competition, if it would be better if I like hit my opener mixed grip and then went like to what I needed on my second hook grip. Which is unconventional, but I know like I know people that have done it and it's worked, and then other people have tried stuff like that and it's been a disaster. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out, because I just need to fucking get my deadlift better. Yeah, it's all right. Just hook grip never stops hurting. You just kind of deal with it. But now I'm gonna go, because those are moving good. Now I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna go 695 and hit that for a double. Just pumped because that felt solid, you know, like my grip felt good. I held it for a second at the end there. There's no tears. It's a good day of deadlifting because I didn't drop shit and I actually felt strong. So I'll count that as a win. But 695 for a double is decent, you know, and like it wasn't grindy or anything. And that's my biggest thing with deadlifts. Like I don't need to fucking strain. I don't need to like, kill myself on pulls. My pull strength is generally there because of how strong my back is from the heavy good mornings that I do, and because of how strong my quads are because of all the squats that I do. I don't really need to test my deadlift strength in the gym. I've never really felt like I need to. It's just a matter of holding on to the bar. So I was able to hold on to the bar right there. That was 3 sets with hook grip with no tears on my thumbs. So that's a good day. Now I'm just gonna move on to those block pulls, and this I'm gonna throw straps on for this because I don't have any reason to push this further. I'll just do supplementary grip work at the end after my bench stuff. But it was solid. I'm just real glad I'm really glad how my grip has been going, and I've been actually, and I can talk about this later or whatever, but I've been doing individual finger training. So like I'll literally just take a tennis ball. One of my buddies named Zach Sanders, he told me about this technique, just taking a tennis ball and squeezing with your pinky finger and doing like 100 reps a day, and squeezing with your ring finger, doing 100 reps a day, just training those individual fingers. Because like you think about it, and if I asked any one of you guys to like move your pinky finger or ring finger independent of the other one, you really can't. You know, you want to close the entire fist, but you want the neurological connection to actually be able to tension every individual finger, because as soon as you start to lose one, and you always lose the pinky first, that's just how your grip fatigues. Once that goes, it just unrolls out of your hand. So if you can get this locked in, everything else will stay locked too. So that's fucking evidence it does at least something. So we'll see. I'm cool with it. And then if they slip, that happens, I'll just come back and hit that for another double. I wish there was a way that I could literally just like hook my hands to the bar and not have to deal with it. Because these, like, that's the biggest thing. And you'll find that with people that use straps or use any type of like grip implement. You add that in, and it takes away from like being able to produce force into the ground, because it's like another thing that they sort of like lose contact. But it's like, it's I don't want to say it's like the lesser of two evils, but it's like if you want to get the work in, you need to be able to hold on to the bar. But to be able to hold on to the bar, sometimes you have to use this shit, and then it just kind of fucks up everything else. But it's just, what would you rather do? I don't know. And then I consider like using the straps, but then I don't want to like split my fucking hands or anything like that, because then it'll fuck the rest of my training up. I deadlifted, we got the deadlifts, but I did 2 sets of 3 at 665. And followed by 1 set of 2 at 695. So those were all solid. They all felt really good. My grip felt locked in for all of them, which is pretty much my biggest issue. And I used hook grip for all the sets, which I have been switching between mixed grip or hook grip and mixed grip, just based on what is holding. Because if my hook grip tears, I don't want to keep pushing it, because then it'll just put me back further and further. But grip has always been my biggest thing I've dealt with, and that was a solid day of being able to hold on to the bar, so I'm pretty damn happy with it. And then I went to 765 for a double on low blocks, like 2-inch elevation probably, and hit that. Didn't feel as good as I wanted it to, but I mean, what do I expect? Like, I hit that first set and the strap started slipping, so I just stopped on that second rep, went back and hit it for another one, and it was slow, but I'm not really that tore up about it, just because straps always throw me off a little bit. And I hit 3 singles at like in the 900-pound range on squats earlier this week, so I'm not too upset, and I'm not too surprised that it felt pretty heavy. But yeah, it was a good training session. I still got some to go. I have I think 4 working sets on pin press that I'm going to get to after this, and I'm happy with it. I'm cautiously optimistic about my deadlift going into Boss of Bosses, which I am 6 weeks out from right now. I think maybe even 5. I don't know. It's coming up, but that's August 31st. So we'll see what happens. Squat in the 9s, bench in the mid 5s. Hopefully get closer to the 8s on deadlift, but we'll see. I want to take a run at one of the all-time world records, but I look at 220 and Sam Bird has it at 915 right now, and I'm like, I could fucking take that. But the problem would be getting down to that weight class, and I could. It's just I'm not really a big fan of cutting. I haven't had the most nice recent experience with it. So I then look at 242, and Edward has the top one, and then Matt Mitchell, and then Dan Stewart. Yeah, so all 3 of those squats were high. They were dog shit, but nobody wants to say that. I told Matt I was gonna knock his name off of it. I look at those, and the number 1 squat spot is 936, and I hit that in the cage on the transformer bar. So I'm just kind of like, if I actually let myself get up to like 250, 255, and then skip a meal, do a little bit of a water cut, and make 242, I could fucking smash it and hit something stupid and actually dunk it and actually make it a real squat, as opposed to like these fucking half squat knee bend bullshit things. And then my ego starts talking to me, so then I'm like, fuck it, I'll go 242 and I'll make you motherfuckers feel bad. Plus, that's what Yuri is going, and he's gonna be at Boss of Bosses. And I want a rematch with him, even if he fucking trounces me, I don't really care. I love competing against the guy because he's amazing. So yeah, that's where we're at.